Yeah, I don't hear more. I'm here. I don't know about everybody else.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Power Plays Palace. I hope y'all happy and have a really good day. So, let's get down to the chart. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, today, yesterday we was looking for a breakout long above 743.22, entry at 743.40 to 744.20, stop below 741.20, target 745.50, 748, and 751. On the projection side, we was looking for a rejection to 742.50, 743.22. And then we are looking for entry at 742.50, 743.50. If it stalled out with a stop above 745, our targets being 740.20, 738, and 734.75. Let's look at the chart. Let's see what happened today. All right. So yesterday, in the pre-market, SPY was moving, ran up a little bit, 742. But when it opened, SPY opened at 738.68. It came down and then it started to work its way up. Went to 740, came back. Once it got back, once it got back, once it got back, it started to work its way up. And as you can see, it worked its way up 744.87. And from there, went sideways, came down a little retreat area. Then this was consolidation before it came down, bounced off the VWAP at 740 again, and started to work its way back up. Remember, I was telling y'all about these psychological areas. So right now, this is all of this right here is in the 740 range. Above that, 745, we have we do have these zones, but these psychological areas are usually around whole numbers, and so that's why I said that on yesterday. And as you can see, it came down and touched 737.15 before it started to make that move up. It was a $7 move. It was a big move, but remember we talked when the gap up, it came down those $7. You see over here, and then it replayed the same thing in during the day. It did in the pre-market, but it replayed the same thing during the day. That was kind of interesting. The pullback, the $4 pullback, and then the push up. So all those things happened on yesterday. And let me take this VWAP and everything off. So when you take the VWAP and everything off, you can see clear as day. See all these wicks right here early. You see all these red candles, and then once it started moving up, it started being green, green, green. It went green for a long time. And this on the 5 minute. If there was a 15-minute chart, look how they look on the 15-minute chart. Look at all these wicks at the bottom. On a 15-minute chart, you can actually see these wicks at the bottom, which usually a good sign that this thing might be finna go in the other direction. You see all these wicks grabbing this liquidity down here? That's on the 15-minute chart. Let's go to the hour. Remember, I tell you, larger time frames allow you to see the chart different. But look at the hour chart yesterday. You see here it came down, but if you're looking at it on a larger time frame, you can see it's actually just consolidating the whole time. And if you trade in any of these candles, these are 1 hour candles. If you trade in any of these candles, there's a good possibility you could be in the chop. It's one of the reasons why you go out. I trade off the 5 minute most of the time, but I do like to look at the overall what's going on in the market on a larger time frame because you can see if you watching this, you can see all this consolidation, but you see these wicks. So it's still a good chance this thing gonna push up, which it finally did, because it kept trying to get this liquidity down here, then it pushed up. That's why some people trade off a larger time frame, because on a larger time frame, if you trading out this, if you looking at these on 5 minute candles, you probably trying to get in on these twicks. But on a larger time frame, these developing over an hour, you get to really see what's going on. So that's a good thing. But that's what we had happen yesterday. And so today, As you can see in the pre-market, it's been working steady, working its way up. The range in the pre-market so far is only $3. So realistically, based on the last 4 days, take the last 4 days. What's been happening in the pre-market been happening in the during the day. So let's see what happens. But that's what we have for yesterday. So let's look at our chart for today. Oh, let's go back right quick. Put it up. All right. So yesterday you would have did well. I mean, if you played on the call side, you could have did well, or on the put side of this thing. Remember, it went back to 740 a couple times, so you could have did okay there too with a couple of moves. But it wasn't there you can get outrageous. But unless not off my chart, but if you were playing it during the day, then you saw some of those changes in the trends. Then of course you should have been able to have a good day on the call side and the put side because you had some wild swings. $6, $7, you got a $4 swing. So that was yesterday. So let's look at today's chart. We'll be looking for a breakout long if SPY goes above the 746.63, which is the pre-market high. And we'll be looking at an entry 746.80 to 747.60 with a stop below 745. Our target is going to be 749.20, 751.80, and 755. Now on the put side, we'll be looking at rejection short in this 746.20 and 746.63 with an entry around 746.20, 747 on the stall, stop above 748.50. The target is going to be 744.90, 743.60, and 741.80. And those will be our targets for today. Now, I just showed you in the pre-market. I just showed you in the pre-market. Well, currently, and you can see right now, it is 8:53. So you can see right now that it came back, it retreated. Let me try something I like to try. See something. See if the retracement held up. Interesting. But that wasn't the beginning of that move. I would have to come. I don't have a target because it's pre-market. I'm gonna start right there. So it didn't hold up that time, and it's not gonna be perfect every time. Didn't hold up, but it came back pre-market high, pre-market low, and then it bounced and it started pushing up. This yellow line here is the previous day high. This yellow line down here is the previous day low. So right now it's operating in the it's operating above the previous day's high, but right now it's currently a little bit below the pre-market high, but it could push through that in the next 30 minutes. So we'll see. But in the meantime, what I want y'all to do, stay disciplined on your trades, set your levels, set your stop loss. And if it doesn't look like it's going in your direction and based off what you're seeing, then get out of the trade. Now, this is not financial advice. It's just advice from somebody who trades every day. And what I would like for you to do is to stay disciplined, follow your chart and your plan, trade off your plan, and then long term it'll be more successful. And that'll be your trade plan for the day. It's your boy Power Plays Palace, man. We'll see y'all on Tuesday, because I think the market closed on Monday for Memorial Day. And then we'll be out of here, man. Y'all have a good one, man. It's Power Plays Palace.